Bob and I, for the last 2 weeks, have talked about, you having to step up for Peyton in a big way. And we talking about the tickets. So kind of take us through that. Bob was just sharing with our listeners how obviously Peyton helped you in Indianapolis and how you're kind of stepping up, trying not to let this be a distraction for him.
Right, and so that's what I'm trying to do. In any way, just try to help him out. When we played in Indianapolis, he's like, hey, how many tickets you need? And you want to take care of your family, your friends, and kind of get people, these games don't come that often. You don't know if you get other chances. So people want to come, and so I'm just trying to, hey, give me your list, give me a number, and I can get it. I can talk to my teammates and players and different.
Right.
The Giants organization is very helpful and getting the tickets. I could, and I said I'll get them. I'll get them out. I'll get them the people, and we'll figure all that out. So I've been trying to help him. Actually, Peyton came over for dinner last night, and we talk about a lot during the Super Bowl, kind of keeping this week as normal as possible. And so I think on a normal Tuesday night, he'd be at home with his family eating dinner. And so I said, why don't you come over and, eat dinner with us, and we'll just relax. The kids will be running around. He met my youngest daughter for the first time last night, Lucy, who's 7 months. And so it was a good night.
So you guys didn't watch any film, Eli?
No, we don't watch film. He's watched so much film, and I know he's excited to finally get. You get to the Super Bowl, and you got media day and interviews and all kind of the hoopla. It's, finally today, practice. It's like finally we're getting back to work. We're getting back to football practice and get back into a routine and getting ready to play a football game.
From the time that you play the championship game, from the time that you play the Super Bowl, is it hard to stay in some kind of sync as an offense? And is it hard to start the game and be in sync?
One of the things that we did as a team, I think the Broncos are doing the same, is, you obviously have 2 weeks to prepare. And that first week, some teams may say, it's kind of like a bye week, practice where you try some new things or you don't really game plan. But, we said, hey, let's prepare to play this week. This week is normal. We're gonna be at home. We're gonna be in our own facility. We're gonna have all our film room. Let's prepare like we're gonna play the game this upcoming week. Then we'll take a few days off. You travel, you do your media stuff, and then you hit it back on Wednesday in that new city. But a lot of your preparation has been done. So I think that's obviously this week of practice. Have a great week. I think it is important in the football game if you can get off to a good start. Kind of get that first third down conversion. Even if you don't get a field goal or touchdown, if you can get 6 or 7 plays and kind of get in a rhythm, that can be very, very, very helpful to the start of the game.